now.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Am I ready? Not really, but what can we do? F5, here we go. No, we don't go. F and F5. What's up? So, good morning, everybody. As everybody knows, my name is Priscilla, and the title of my presentation today is Actions Speak Louder Than Words. And I have chosen this particular theme because I'm going to be focusing more on the how we have been taught during these days than on what we have been taught, right? And then you might ask me, okay, Priscilla, why the heck would you do something like that? Why? Is there a particular reason? And I think there is a very specific reason that is very important to me. I myself believe in something that a Spanish philosopher called Jorge La Rosa, inspired by the work of Michel Foucault, defined as a pedagogical device. Pedagogical device is a very fancy name for our daily activities, everything we do in our classrooms. And according to these guys, a pedagogical device has to do with formation of the subject. And this way, according to them, what we do in the classroom influences our students more deeply than what we actually try to teach them. So the manner, what we experience as students influences us more deeply than what we hear or than what we read. And that's why I'm going to focus on the how today. I would like to point out something. In Portuguese, we have educação and ensino for these two. And they come from two different Latin phrases. Educação comes from ex duco, and if you take a look at this X right here, you will notice that it has to do with bring out something that is already within the person. And on the other hand, ensino comes from insigno, which has to do with printing something in, right? Not to mention, when we focus on this, we have to do a lot of sharing. Sharing is the key to ex duco. Sharing is the key for true education, the one that lets the student come up with, let out everything he's got within him. And one thing that I have learned here as a student by experiencing things is that activities should be put together based on meaning, not only skill practice, right? Otherwise, we're gonna have a list, a very long, sequence of activities that don't really go together. Something else that I have learned is that the body also learns language. It's not about just speaking and reading and listening. It's about hands and touching and moving, standing up, sitting down, moving around. And that was something very cool. And I've also experienced that well-planned lessons equals classes with a natural flow. A class in which everything makes sense and there is a natural flow to things. Everything goes smoothly. I've also learned that respect has absolutely nothing to do with patronizing. And that has been very, very important to me. Noticing that respect is something genuine that comes from the heart. It's not something superficial. I've also realized that if you assign a speaking activity, as a teacher, you should actually listen to your student. And if you assign a writing activity, you should actually read what your student has written, right? Then there's negotiating. I realized as a student here, hey, me and my friends have our own voices, so why shouldn't the teacher listen to those voices? I mean, we have things to say, right? And then, after negotiating, something else that I noticed that's very important is encouragement. It's important for us as students and for our students to have us by their side, to let them know that we're there for them, we're there to support them, and to help them out with whatever they need. And when they actually get the job done, it's important to acknowledge that. It's very important to let our students know that we are actually proud. But actually, I mean, deeply proud, not just something, just for the sake of it. Hey, good job, huh? No, it's got to be something very important. And something that I've learned is that students can always surprise you if you give them the chance. I think you guys remember these two ladies here. And you all remember how special this day was for all of us. For me, it was. And so can the extension staff. I've learned here. You guys have no idea. So for all that, thank you, UC Irvine. Thank you all, guys. I'll carry you forever in my heart. Thank you.